Good morning, good evening, wherever you are. This is Maria and Rafael from The First AI. Another session of our live generations. It's always
Yes.
very risky from our side, but we are brave people.
Yeah.
And we are pretty sure of the tool that we have. So today we have a particular topic about how to turn market research into social media assets. But there's going to be more than that.
Yeah.
It's also very interesting. Every live that we have, there's something new, both on the model side, Kalingo One, and on the product side. So we have also some exciting updates to share with you. No one has seen that before, so we are going to be the first in the whole world users who will see a preview of what is coming and the next feature that we're bringing. Probably the biggest update of the tool so far. So I'm not telling you yet, but I can only tell you this would be image and video related. So without further ado, I'm going to start with a basic introduction. Also, I'd like to ask the chat about where are you calling from and where are you right now, so we can understand something more about the audience. And it's always very interesting to see where people are coming from. So please say hi, please tell us what you do on the chat. If you have any questions, please ask them. We will make sure to reply. Actually, I'm not seeing the chat messages yet. Maria, if you can do that, and maybe you can check, that would be helpful.
No.
Okay.
Let me write hi here to see if we can see. I'm the first one to say hi.
Exactly. Maybe it's just us, and maybe we can't see that. In any case, we won't be able to respond real time. Yeah, I actually saw your message now, so we got it. So for everyone that is live, please introduce yourself and tell us where you're watching us. So I'm gonna start with a brief introduction to whoever that doesn't know us. We are building the first AI. Okay, I'm starting to see the messages. Finally, it's here. We are building AI tools for marketing teams and for marketing agencies. We've all been marketers before. I'm a former creative director. I manually built a lot of ideas, a lot of strategies, and a lot of execution for brands. 4 years ago, we had this beautiful dream. Can we build a marketing agency in your pocket? That was way before AI started to appear. And no one believed us it's possible. The investors said, congrats with automating marketing. So actually, it's a big, tough challenge, but we are tackling that. Hey to everyone, I can start see the messaging popping up. So we built the first AI. Let me start with a brief introduction, just telling you what it is. Idea to content in seconds. The first AI, we are increasing your efficiency by 80% and reducing time by 90%. So what that means is that the usual marketing cycles that take a lot of time, we're trying to make them be more efficient, to be more productive, to have better effects of your campaign. And that's basically the main purpose of the first AI. We work both on the brand side, but also on the agency side. So we are in between of this collaboration. And when you think about the marketing process, it usually starts from research, as you know. So finding the right data, looking for the right insights, checking your competition, scraping data from social media channels. So this is the first step of the tool. Then, of course, how can we find some better insights? How can we connect our own data to something that will inform the strategy, the creative direction, the creative execution? So basically, the whole cycle that you can see here is something that you are able to do in the first. Everything before performance, I would say, there's probably an answer for that in the first. As you might know, we have two modes that you can work with. One is agentic. So if you'd like to produce a lot of content very quickly, if you're not really sure about which LLMs to pick, what are the good prompts? how to connect this data. So the agentic mode will build it for you. If you're submitting RFPs for clients, agentic is your savior. Then if you really know what you're doing, and today we are going to present the manual mode, this is the full control of AI. So basically, you are the operator of which models are we going to choose. You are the operator of what kind of prompts are we going to write. But of course, those manual workflows, they can still be saved as templates. So it's not like everything is 100% manual there. I think that's it in terms of the introduction to the tool. We are taking into consideration one brand that is so colorful. It's so, I don't know, vibrant. It's crazy. I love this brand. Yeah. How did you like working with it, Maria? Because you have spent some time today with the products.
Yeah. No, I never tried, but it really got me tempted to go to the US and go try. It's a US healthy soda drink, and they have a very nice marketing, and we decided to explore it a bit more on this particular taste. So
yes, it looks so interesting.
Yeah.
Please continue.
No, we did some research and we found some good perspectives that it can be explored, and you can also use on your own perspectives.
Exactly. So basically the product that we're tackling today, because we are going to produce social media assets for this brand, it's Olipop. We are picking one particular flavor that we like, which was cherry vanilla. And actually this whole thing has a cherry pie flavor. So whatever it sounds like, it sounds really interesting. As you can see, their business model is also interesting because you can actually subscribe to this product. So this is something that we found very interesting, and we decided, okay, let's take this for a spin and first, and let's see what we can do. So in terms of like the what you will expect today, we told you that we are doing this market analysis to social media posts, right? And this is exactly what we're going to do. So we built a workflow that we will recreate from scratch. I'm only presenting this to you to show what you can expect from the workflow today. We will share with you the results that we are going to achieve. We're also going to share this one. So basically, you can see how we build it. And when you click open in the first AI, actually, you'll be able to replace the products and actually regenerate it for a different brand. So what we're going to do first, we're going to scrape the data from the website that I just presented, the Cherry Vanilla landing page. Then we are going to look for some insights about it and what actually the people and what are the reviews and what are the testimonials that we can find on the web about our product that we are going to tackle. So this will be the second step of the workflow. And then we are going to go for Google search and look for some latest trends in the healthy soda industry. So we're looking for something that will inform the process, the research phase. And in this container, we will be uploading the assets for the products that we were able to find on the web. So we can see that we have 4. We have the Olipop can. We have 1 post from their Instagram channel and some more shots to play with. You can see that this is optional, but I think, Maria, it's very cool to present as well. Is basically we're also going to build a character for our campaign. You will see like what models do we pick for that and how do we prompt it. And then we are going. Yeah, sure.
This is optional, but it's interesting because of our newest release, which is the Klingo one. So for creating like a 3D view of your character and not to hallucinate, you can do that with Klingo one. So we kind of create the character in different perspectives. So this is very cool. I've made some tests, and that's why it's optional, but actually very useful. So you can go on.
Yeah, sure. That was very, very good notes on that. Yeah, so after this step, you can see that now in the next, we will proceed to use Gemini 3 Pro, which we are big fans of, by the way. If you still don't know, which models would be your default in the first. Probably Gemini 3 Pro would be a safe pick for you, whatever you're gonna generate. Text related, of course. So we are using this model to help us with some ideas for our Instagram concepts. So this will be here on the left side. And then we are going to create connected storytelling scenes, sequences, also to visualize with our image generators. And after that, you shouldn't connect the image generators to the ideas yet, because you should always have a prompt for the image. So this is actually our first step. If you start working with the ideas, you need to separate the prompts all from each other, because then it will be much easier for the models to understand, and they wouldn't be mixed at all. So so the last thing we will do is we're starting with some images. So you'll see some of the cherry pie flavor, because as we told you, when you drink this soda, you feel like you're eating the cherry pie cake. So probably it's important for us to use it. Then we're gonna go for some different scenarios that we will basically generate along the way. Here are some examples that we did in the first exercise we did with Maria. Yeah, so these are this type of clips. We have no idea what kind of generations are we going to get now. So this is so interesting to see the directions where we're going. But all of those generations, they will be based on the images, on the key visuals that we will generate live based on this whole workflow. So basically, this is something that we will get out of this. If you have any questions related to the first AI, to how to use it, to the things that we will be showing, we'll try to answer them live. But for all the ones that we are not answering today, we will basically have a wrap-up email, so then we can answer all of those questions if there will be many of them. I think this is it, Maria, where I'll stop sharing. I'm just checking.
To start, I would like to show you like a few new things that we were playing with the new tool, because it's interesting. Each AI model has a different way of understanding of what it can generate. So let me see if you can see my screen. Can you see it?
Yes. Yeah, I can see that.
So before just jumping into our use case today, I just wanted to share like we're going to show the manual mode, because it's nice to have the full control of what you can generate. And now we have the new Klingo one, which is interesting because you just expanded here the view, you have the video models, and then you just drag and drop to your workflow. Once you drag and drop, you have the configure button, and then you can select all those O1 options. So we have first and last, which means that I have notes here. Don't know, let me expand it. You can start with the image and finish with the same image. Now I have a video, but this is an example of a video that you can generate. You see, like this is the starting image, the final image, and then you just generate the prompt, and then you see the dog from when he's young, when he's old. You can play with things like that.
I'd like to use this and see myself younger, so the exact opposite of what you just presented.
So you just need to reverse the images, and you will have yourself. You can even create, for example, image props from products. So we have here the background, the perfume. Since it's Sauvage by Dior, I wanted to add the wolf element, and then you can just play with the prompt. So you can always click the configure, add the prompt, and then you use one of the models here. We even
I think Klingo 1 is so powerful. It's also way more difficult to use than all the others, because there's more settings that you have to do. If that's interesting to you, we can dedicate some of the live sessions next weeks that we're going to have just on Klingo 1, because this is how good
which
it is.
is
We'd like to focus on it. Yeah.
yeah. And anyway, I will be sharing all these ideas so you can check it all. Like we even created some ad commercial for Guinness as an example. But yeah, Klingo one is here. You just expand it and you can use it. But let's go to what we're going to be creating today. I just wanted to give a good overview, but that's not even the biggest thing we're going to show you today. So I have created this whiteboard all manually. And the thing with it is that, let's say I want to be reusing it because I want to keep a content always fresh for Olipop. So it's the same whiteboard that Rafael has shared. It's here, it's good. I can always repurpose. I will do is go to workflow templates and I will save this template. So let me call it Olipop Cherry Vanilla Soda. You add a description, and here it's private because it's just for us. I will create this template. Once I create the template, if I go back again to workflow templates, I have it right here. So I can be reusing in new workflows. So what I will do now is show you exactly how I created so you can create it again. I will create a new whiteboard and I will be opening this template that I just created. So I have now the same template I have just created. We take a bit of time for a few images that I have uploaded to load here and show. But overall, that's it. Once I have a new template, what I can simply do is click run, and every single thing will be running one after the other. But to show you exactly how I did, I will go one step back. So let me just put this as a new whiteboard, and we create it together. First, we had the website. So I want to start with getting some information from Olipop. So I would just copy their website. And now let's go back here. And I would just Control V. I simply Control V their website. And now I'm scraping the information here. While the information is being scraped, I will go to the research. So I have many options here to start a research. Let's start a deep research. I have the OpenAI deep research that I will want to use. And I have all the models. Let's pick the O4. You can select each one you want. Just for this use case, I want that one. And I have this prompt that I had created. Find real testimonials, reviews, or online posts from Olipop consumers who tasted the cherry vanilla and explain why they chose it. So I want to understand what is the value proposition of Olipop, basically. Deep research takes a bit of time. That's why I also have the workflow saved. So that's the first big research we will be doing. And then, let's pick another research. Let's pick a Google search. Quick thing. And I will be checking what are the latest trends in the healthy soda company, like in the healthy soda industry.
I wasn't aware of this industry, actually. The usual soda that I think of is not healthy. So it's kind of interesting that there is this category of healthy soda.
Yeah, I discovered with Olipop, to be honest. It's very interesting. And then with those researches, I kind of discovered the word. So that's why it's interesting to make researches. You will always find new perspectives. I'm going to go to advanced research and the general topic. I want to include answers here. Images, no, because I don't need the images so far. And in the meantime, yeah. So this one was fast because basically the Google search is just getting the answers from Google itself. So we have here already some trends. So sugar reduction, natural sweetness, protein fortification. This is step one. Those ones are still loading. So we will be leaving them here loading. And what we can do is show you how I did. and show you like the quick result you can get. So I'm just, I have everything here once, and I would just start generating here as well. So you can see all the results, because then you can connect all the dots of the platform, what it can be generating, and then we will see the final result. Once we have the scrapers, we move to the next part, and then basically we will be creating the workflow as it was before. I hope I made myself clear.
So basically, before proceeding to images and videos, because we could also start doing this already. I mean, we take the product and we start prompting it, and that would be doable. But and differs, we care a lot about researching, strategizing, providing the real-time insights. So I think this is a better approach for all your campaigns, when you actually start with researching the topic, researching the category, and I would advise it very often to start with something like that. Because of course, maybe we'll get a great result if we start prompting the images and directly asking about some ideas. But today we've decided to show you the more, I would say, advanced use case, especially for marketing agencies, where we are researching the topic first.
Exactly, that's the best way to proceed. As usual, like a deep research takes a bit more of time, but while it takes a bit of time, we can slowly move to the next step. So let's start building our workflow. Now I will just drag and drop a text model, because I will connect the website. I will connect what's going to be generated here, and I will be connecting the insights that we just got from the trends. And then I have all the options here. We mentioned that about Gemini. I'm a personal fan, so I always go for Gemini when it's for creating strategies. And I have this prompt here that I have created before. So developed 3 Instagram campaign concepts to promote Olipop cherry vanilla flavor. Simple as that.
If I want as you can see, with this tool, you don't need to type big prompts, because we always make them better. Now, I guess you're gonna click this enhance prompt button. So this basically means that you can start with whatever's in your head. You don't have to think about the right techniques for prompting and all of that. You can just start with something simple and then click enhance.
Exactly. Simple as that. You can even, like Gemini 3 includes a web search. So if I want to make an extra research on the topic, I can. Since I made it before, I'm not adding it. And
which model did you pick for the deep research? Because maybe you picked the longer model and not the quickest one.
I picked 04 mini.
Okay, so let's wait for it just a bit. If you don't get the results, because it may take like 10 minutes, then you can, I don't know, copy and paste the other results from other deep research or something like that.
Yeah, of course. And one other thing is that we have the OpenAI deep research, and we also have the Perplexity one. So if you configure the Perplexity, which is also a very good research model, we have the Perplexity deep research. So I'm just going to make the same research on Perplexity as well, put it side by side, and then we will have it here. So that's it. But since we have already the research, I know the research here is also being made. Yeah,
you can also save the previous one that you had to the data room, and then you can just drag and drop the deep research from the previous workflow, if you'd like.
That's a very good idea. So this was the previous deep research. Let's even show like all the ways to use it. I have saved to the data room. That's the previous research. Let's just make it fast while it's being here. And now I'm going to the data room here. I have the deep research. That's the latest one.
I still see your tab.
Yeah, I'm just reloading the page so we can update the data room here. We have the files, analysis summary. And that's the same deep research results we had from the previous one. Anyway, it came together with the perplexity one.
Yeah, so we're gonna have more than one.
Yeah, we have lots of research here to be adding.
I think you can unplug this, and yeah, exactly, and just follow.
Exactly. So simple as that. I'm just connecting the dots. And now I have this prompt to create a captivating Instagram campaign concepts for Lollipop Cherry Vanilla. And let's see what AI will be creating based on that. And then we follow the next steps. So this is basically a very simple strategy creation that we will be moving to the next steps. And based on the concepts, we will be creating 3. So the modern dinner, nostalgia reimagined. I don't know how to say that in English. Sorry, guys. We have a cherry girl energy and the
You can
ultimate
say
flow top.
you can say in Spanish. That's okay. Some of us will understand.
Yeah, it would be easier for me.
Yeah.
We have 3 concepts. I can simply decide which concept I want to go, or I can just let AI decide for me. So uh, I'm going to simply, I have these options here. Let me even come close. Generate text, generate image, and generate video. This is a shortcut for the AI models here. So I'm just going to generate a text. I'm going to Gemini Pro View, and I have placed it to create 5 connected storytelling scene sequences ideas that support the Olipop Cherry Vanilla concept. And then I decided the concept. I have decided for a particular concept, and then how the scene should be created. So let's generate the text models, the scenes.
I think also what we can add is that if you have any files to inform the whole process, you can also drag and drop it to the board. So for this example, as you have seen, we actually gathered research and insights from the web because we didn't have that before. But
Yeah.
actually, if you probably have your own data for your client or for yourself, and you can also connect it to inform the ideation process. And that's much better because it's going to be more on brand. The more data you have, the more on brand the outcome is going to be. So
Yes.
try to bring your own data to the table, and then you're
Yeah.
going to get a better answer. Yeah.
Exactly. The more data you have, the better the output will be. That also for image. Here we are only based on the website and some research on what the customers are saying about the cherry pop. So we have some results. We have what people are thinking. So we find how we can position, and also the latest trends. So if you have a customer insights, more competitor analysis, you can always bring this. Every single information, it's a very good valid point to develop it further. But here on the next step, I was able AI to expand one of the concepts and create 5 scenes. So we have the golden hour, the fizzy glitch, the metamorphosis, and we can expand those ideas one step further by creating a new text model. And now I will ask to write a 6 sentence. I will add a middle journey like prompt for the key
This
frame in
this
scene
tip,
1.
it's important. You can see what Maria just did. She typed middle journey like prompt because Mid Journey has a good, let's say, technique of prompting the images. So whenever you mention that on any other LLMs like Claude, ChatGPT, or Gemini to build a Mid-Journey like prompt, it usually it will consist like all the settings for the scene, what kind of camera is going to be used, what kind of colors are we going to use. So you'll see that just in a second why it's good to write like this. Also, why we are prompting after the idea once again. You shouldn't connect image generators to like a document where there's 3 ideas because you need to have just one. So that's why we are separating the other block from the, let's say, summary of ideas.
Exactly. And for generating this image prompt, actually I'm going to use Claude 4.5. It's also the latest model released. I think it's kind of creative, and I like to test it.
No, I'm also using it often. One more tip, as you have seen, Maria wrote 6-sentence Midjourney like prompt. So basically, one of the things with image generators is like, it doesn't mean that the longer the prompt, the better the image. Actually, it's the other way around. So what we have seen, exactly. So what we have seen, like the 6 sentences long image prompts are usually provided.
I think we lost him.
Yes, we are. Yes, okay. I am. So usually the prompts should be like 6 sentences long. So yeah, you can start generating them.
Exactly. So for each scene, there are 5 scenes in total that was generated here. So the metamorphosis, scene 3, scene 4, the flavor landscape, and scene 5. For each scene, I'm asking for this particular prompt. So I'm always clicking on generate text, going to Claude 4.5, and now I'm just changing the number of the scene, and AI will be able to differentiate and create the correspondence scene. And now I'm creating the last one.
This is the last step before proceeding to images, which probably would be the most interesting part of it. So as you have seen, we did it in like 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, in terms of like researching, finding the right ideas, the storytelling for our image shots, and now writing the image prompts. So now we will proceed to the images.
Exactly. For the images, I see like many people simply just generating images from a prompt like this. I would be creating an image, the prompt is already connected, and generate. I don't suggest doing that. So
which models are you picking for this task?
This one I'm basically just tried fast with the Gemini, but I'm going to show also with the other models that we have here.
Yeah, because I think now you use ChatGPT for an image.
It's by default. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can continue.
Yeah. Basically, we have those short cuts that we have here. We use the basic models for going, but if you want to go one step further, just select the model and connect the prompt. I love the Seedream and Gemini. They give very good results. And then you just connect the prompt. I would just generate to see how it would look like, but it's missing very important part. This prompt here, which is the image. We need some image references to make the quality of the image better. And I will be adding them here. So I have also here on the top some image references. I know it's on the other workflow again. The original one. So let me just Google Olipop. Let me share this tab. Olipop cherry vanilla PNG. So we can have the bottle image here. Yeah, this one, perfect. I'm just copying and I will paste here in the workflow. Can you see my screen? No.
Yeah, you stop sharing now, so we can start sharing again.
Okay. I just copied the image and I will be pasting it here. And this will help set the mood, set the color grade of all the scenes. So now this was Gemini, just Gemini normal, without any image to edit. And we have here the models of Gemini image edit, Seedream edit, and this is what we're actually going to use. So I'm just deleting this first one, and select
So
the
the difference with the models that have the edit name next to it versus the rest without it is that if you have a reference image like the one that we have now, you will be using the edit models.
Exactly. So we connect prompt to prompt and image to image. Since I want to set well the color and everything, I'm connecting one to the bottle and the other to this overall scene. But it's also interesting to read the prompt. So we have a cherry pie slice resting on a vintage mint green ceramic dinner plate. If you have already reference images of those elements, is very nice. So we can set better what's the general.
With Seedream, once you connect it, let's do batch generation, because
Exactly.
this is one of my favorite things in Differs is that you can generate more than one image based on the same prompt. Very often, when you work with AI, you should not have just one iteration of the same prompt. So the way we do this, by the way, you can switch the model to Seedream 4.5 here, because it's a new one. It's better. So if you go down, you can see this number of images to generate. Can you show it once again? And the last setting here, if you type 5, you're gonna get 5 images for the same prompt at the same time. So it's very helpful for you to do. Yeah, you can start generating.
Exactly. We have that for Gemini as well. So we can regenerate basically all again. Adding, we have here the latest already set. We can set the aspect ratio and we can just generate. And we have everything to create in a batch. So we wait for those generations to be ready and we can select which one we're going to use. As a reminder, what I asked the AI to build was basically a storytelling scene. So kind of those scenes will connect it together in a storytelling way. And with the new feature, it will be very nice because we will be able to put all that together. So let's see what's going to be creating. Of course, one of the reviews that I have checked about this Olipop cherry vanilla is people saying that it feels like a cherry pie in a can. So it's a nice idea, nice concept, and you see that already here. The can was referred in this image, and from that we decided which one we want to use. So we have 1, 2. I actually like this one. They are very similar.
You can click full screen on any of it if you'd like to show it in full. Yeah. So now when I'm looking at it, I'm very curious about the taste of this soda drink, because it should be really fun. Okay, so proceed with the next scenes.
And that was a real review about that. So I'm actually very curious to see what would be the real taste. But this is scene 1. Let's put those reference images a bit down. Scene 1 here. We'll be referring lots of images here today, so we'll be creating tons of it. I will always try to use Seedream and Gemini, because the other models there are very good, but this one, when you want to create realistic images, they really excel. I'm always adding my reference images, so they can. And also I want to set this kind of pinkish tone, pinkish elements. And in the reference image, you see also the color of the drink when it's needed and so on. Let's go to batch generator. Pick the latest Seedream model. We generate. And the same with Gemini.
So Matt, you know what he said in the chat?
No.
That he's gonna send some of the soda cans of Olipop to our office, so we can get it. Thank you, Matt. I think we're gonna try this. So yeah, after the call, we'll send it to you, and as a reward, we can also send something back to you, either from Abu Dhabi or from Italy, where Maria is based. So let's do some exchange.
I would love some exchange. I think, Rafal, you disappeared. Your voice. You're back here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Ah, your voice just disappeared. I will be just creating everything, and then we decide what we want to use. Okay, but that's the process. You connect the dots. You connected the reference images. Uh, you see how many reference images this already has. It's because of the batch generator. So let's connect all the dots here. And we're generating batches.
Oh wow, what was that crazy thing there?
I didn't see. Wait. Let me just generate this last batch. And then
Yeah,
while it generates, we analyze what we have so far.
this is GPT image. You wanted it?
No, I'm
Yeah,
not very fond of GPT
I
image.
I already know which models you want to use, even before you use. Um, One thing that I wanted to mention here is like we are showing now a manual workflow building process. So this
Yeah,
means that Maria is building everything from scratch. But if you define the templates, like she showed when we started, basically this means that you could already have all those sequences back ready to be generated, and you can just change the input of the product. So we could
exactly.
change it to any other product. Then we could regenerate the prompts for ideas, and all those images that are here with 4 different type of angles, creative angles, they would be let's say regenerated based on the new context. Can you show it the Seedream one, the serial ones, the one on the bottom,
Yeah,
the ones on the
it's
left, on the top left? Okay,
top left.
so yeah,
Those
this one.
ones.
So I guess like the idea here is like when you drink the soda, it's as if you had this cherry pie cake, and that I think that's a cool one, to be honest.
Actually, I really like this one because if that's the idea, the value proposition, it makes sense. Because I saw also on their website like cherry pie in a can. So
Exactly.
the concept is really interesting, and you can see that it's aligned. Maybe with some motion, this can be interesting because again, that's the idea of putting it to a full storytelling. So probably the person was just uh, trying the pie, and it comes like this as a soda.
Yeah.
It's kind
Imagine how much time and budget you would need for doing this in actual real life setting.
Yeah, exactly.
That yeah. Okay. What do we have next?
We have those images of the cherry, of the can coming from the cherry. So that's the metamorphosis.
Very cool. Can
And
you show
what?
it in full? Can you show some of the images in full screen? Because I think it's worth seeing the details of it, especially for
Yeah,
Seedream. Because as you can see, not only the can is maybe not 100% perfect, but 90 something, and this is where the current market is today. I think like like it's giving us so many options to play with. And so, by the
yeah,
way, on the left side you have the results coming from Seedream, and on the
yeah,
right side you have the results coming from Gemini. And I think I just to make this kind of note why the whiteboard interface is amazing for us marketers, because we are visual people, so we like to work with multiple assets at the same time. We like to compare one idea to another. We like to compare images to another. So
yeah.
here even working with so many documents in one place, it's very cool to work with. And now we're proceeding to the third or fourth scene.
What I like about that is that it gives me so many concept ideas to later go to campaigns. I mean, it's really interesting how far it can go, and sometimes it happens. Many times the results are not yet what I want. What I can do, I can regenerate it all, and then it gives me something else. So let's see what it generates here. I've made a few tests, and in some of them I really like the results. So in the sense that I have created this workflow. I've seen what it can generate, and I have saved, and I've run a few times, and I've got some results that if I would be a social media marketer from one of those companies, I would definitely be considering those contents on their socials. But let's move forward and see. This is like
just one more note here is that you can also pick the ratio of images. You can pick the sizes of images. So basically, you have full control on the manual mode. This is why we are doing this mode today.
Exactly. We're in the manual mode, but what's interesting to mention today is that the creative director is basically the AI. Because last time we made the live, we basically were giving the ideas. Today we are basically picking the ideas from what AI is being generating. So if you want to have full control, you can also, like, you see the concepts and you develop the concepts ideas. Because we have, let me just share here those image generations. We have many options that you can be developing your strategy. Last week, we have showed the chat here where we could just click on one element. So Olipop, for example, and we can play with the chat. So create.
What I'm doing with the chat, actually, I did that earlier today, is I'm clicking on an image. And for example, I'm looking to inspire myself, like, how can I put this product into a real life scenario? And give me 5 prompt ideas. So you can click on that and basically ask for whatever. And when you switch to chat, we are not building full workflows, but you are going to get the answer directly on the chat here.
Yeah.
By the way, I can see some very, very interesting assets getting generated in the background.
Yeah, so it's really, really nice. So basically, this is a different way of showing how those things can be generated. This is actually cool because they also have this vintage style. So those would be interesting assets to animate, which would be the next step.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you also show the one the one above it, like the, I don't know, dreamy like kind of visuals? Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
It's actually very, very nice. If we make some animations, we can
exactly.
edit them. Good file.
When you look, oh wow, look at this surreal world. So basically, this is coming from Salvador Dali already.
Yeah.
I think it's a nice. I think this is actually better than your test that we did before the live.
Yeah.
Very cool, very cool, and it's cool to see like it's kind of using the same colors that you provided in the reference. So nice. So now, are we proceeding to video generation yet, or?
Yeah, let's just pick one of each. So today I'm almost more convinced that with Gemini. Usually I'm more towards Seedream. But today, I don't know. I will be deleting those ones. Let's pick one cherry image. I think this one looks very good.
By the way, if you can zoom on this image, you can see that on the bottom of it, there is this, you can go back in versions. So basically, this is our second generation. But if for some reason you prefer the first, you can easily click previous and then you're going to get it.
Exactly. I will actually stay with the first. It really looks good.
Okay. I think we're gonna get better videos from the bottom side of assets, but still, let's do one for each.
Yeah, let's see what we can have. So for that, let's try the sea dance. Maybe the VO3 as well. What do you think?
I think you are better at this than myself. So it's up to you to decide.
To be honest, with video generation, it's all about testing. So
I know you're a big fan of Kling AI and the new Klingo 1 model, so I think you should try it.
I think it's a must. Since it's the new and it's here, it's a must.
Also
try to see how it works.
Yeah, but I'm still more curious about the other assets, so maybe let's do this one, and then let's go back to the bottom ones.
Yeah. So we will be generating this. I have connected always prompt to prompt. I will keep the same prompt and animate.
Yeah. So
and video.
in a normal scenario, you are generating another video prompt for the video, because probably you would like expect a different camera movement or something like that. But I think you have such nice prompts for images. When we use the same ones for videos, there's going to be like subtle movements only. And I think for social media, which is our topic today, it's very cool.
Yeah. If you want to change the prompt, it's very simple. You can click in generate text. So just click here. So to adapt the prompt to a VO3 style video generation model. Let's write it very fast and enhance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know how to write the prompts better than me. So, you see, it's already it's already more complete, the prompt, and then we just generate, and we can basically be reusing the prompt. But I will be keeping the one we have just created. So let's see. Even if it's soft, I think it can come good.
Can you go full screen with that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Please play it once again. Okay. This is our first video that we have produced for the cherry pie flavor. Go bottom of it, because I think we're waiting for the surreal ones. They're so interesting.
Yeah,
we only have eight minutes left, so I'm trying to keep things moving a bit. So maybe pick one of those, and then pick another one, and let's generate the two of them. And when they're generated, I will show something else.
Okay. So while we generate those, we can talk about other things. Let's make fast generation with a note that if you want to edit even more, you can always click configure. You have the ratio, you have the resolution, the duration. Each model has a different duration. You just select. For the sake of it, I'm just going to show it fast how we can be creating them all. This one will be a bit surreal. Today, I think I'm more convinced with Gemini, so I'm picking the Gemini models here. We pick video. Let's make always the test see dance, view 3. If you want to make the test with the other ones, they also can work. They have their strengths, their weaknesses. So the best way to do is always trying.
Yeah.
This one is amazing.
Once you are setting this up, I would like to show something. So I'm going to hide you for a second, and I'm going to take over for a moment. Screen. I told you that today we are releasing something new. It's actually very exciting to show, because this is the first moment where we are going to the category of image and video editing. So basically, when you go to the new version of the app, which was already live, and you click on any asset and you click right, you will see that there is this new thing. It's called Edit Images. So basically, if you are familiar with tools like Canva, we are bringing our own Canva to the table. So basically, all the editing options of images, including resizing them, including providing your own text on the images, changing the colors, and all of that capabilities, because we think that AI shouldn't be generating titles, shouldn't be generating logos, and all of that. So with this option, we're actually bringing a new way of editing AI-generated images with all those capabilities of regular image editors. So you don't have to switch between the tools even more right now with the first, because now you'll have that capabilities inside. So that's the first thing. Let me save it. And the same thing is coming for videos. So I have that here. When you see that we have a video like this, now I'm going to click right, and I'm going to create edit video. So with the previous one, we are replacing Canva, but with this one, we're replacing CapCut. So all those timeline clips combining, adding your captions to the movies, changing the filters of the movies, changing the style of the videos that are here. So everything is coming as part of this new update. And if you'd like to check this out, and for anyone that hasn't got the access to our tool yet, we're actually just give me a second. Today, we're also adding a new plan, because we've heard people asking us about, can you add something between the $39 option and the $199 option? So we'll listen. And this is something that we also released today. So we have a new package for $99 a month. I think it will be very popular for you to try, because you are getting the access to all the models that we have presented today, including deep research models, including video generation models, Kling01, the editors for video like CapCut and the Canva, everything comes there. And this is for, let's say, for small solopreneurs. But if you're working with the teams, this would be the team plan that we are now releasing. Also, I know that we have prepared a discount for anyone that is not subscribed yet. It's a 10% discount for all the plans for 3 months. And I think the discount code, Maria, you remember? Can we play this? Yes, I got it. So the discount code is LifeFriends. You can apply that discount code on checkout, and you get that 10% off for the next 3 months. So this new update and this new editors that I have showed just before, it's already live. You are the first ones to know about it. So tomorrow, probably you will let the whole world know about it. Just go inside the tool, generate some images, and for videos and for images, you can start using the new editors. It's still new, so not everything will work properly, probably. So whenever you have any feedback about it, we would be very, very interested to hear what do you think about the editors, and what would be the next, let's say, iterations of the editors. How can we improve on them? Okay, Maria, are you ready to present your results? I don't hear you.
Am I back? Yeah.
Yes, you are. So, so this is the final results of our workflow. Some of the things are still getting generated. So what we did is we researched the product, the category, and the market. We understood what people are saying about this flavor for this soda. And based on that, we generated images, and then we generated videos that could basically be used as social media posts.
Exactly. So this is like when we leave AI be the director, and think that you can put all of this together in the video editor, and bring all those little clips into a full ad commercial, for example. So you can play it a lot. This was with Seedance. We have always version with audio.
There's some audio in it.
Yeah, actually nice audio. It's aligned with the movements. And then you can always bring this together. We have this one that we have the VO13.
Oh, wow.
This one is interesting.
Yeah, the Seedream, sorry.
Yeah, the seasons actually looks nice. As we pick this, you can see like it's a natural continuation of the previous video. And this is the one I'm curious, because yeah, actually interesting. The effect.
It's not interesting. It's great, to be honest.
It's great.
And that was Seedance, right? Okay, so that's the Seedance model.
Seedance.
This is VO3.1.
Yeah.
Okay, there are I think the Seedance one ahead here.
Yeah, this one Seedance one definitely. It looks nice, and it's a natural continuation with the idea of it tastes like a pie in a can.
Oh, wow. this looks like this, I don't know, Wes Anderson, this director of movies. Like
Yeah,
it's very
yeah,
like a lot of colors like this. Okay, that's interesting.
it's his style. And I kind of like because it kind of understood the Olipop style because it has also they use lots of cartoons
Can
to
you play it?
promote.
Can you play it once again? Yeah, I like this surreal one. For some reason, I think AI is perfect use case for those kind of surreal when actually some hallucinations are welcome, if you know what I
Yeah,
mean. Yeah, so
exactly,
these deep sci-fi, these types of ideas are great for it.
exactly. And putting them all together, you can become like a very dreamy commercial.
Yeah, I think we should have a better sound here, but okay, it's nice that it's
Yeah,
coming with it. And Seedance, okay, like
see
subtle
that.
animations. Yeah, but it's cool. Like I think we could like easily create something with those assets. Probably we would kind of add some titles on that, but we could
Yeah,
actually do it in our video editor. Maybe next live session we're going to add the text to the assets.
yeah.
Okay, there was an
This one,
attempt of opening, but no success.
but this is something like that's interesting actually to mention. I have tried 1,000 times to make
Yeah,
videos with AI of human movements, and unless I bring a human picture of showing how to do, AI will never do it correct.
yeah.
This here for
The
this
way,
purpose fast, there was no reference and I didn't know this would be the coming one. But what I would do naturally is that I would be making the final edits and I would bring more references to it. So I would pick an image or AI would create, or I would pick from the internet of someone opening a can, and then I would
yeah.
attach here as part of the image URL.
And the way I do this is I usually generate like 5 to 10 videos at the same time.
Yeah,
Of course, it costs some tokens, but if you get more options for you to choose, some of them are usually perfect. If you
yeah,
just generate one, it's a very rare, I would say, chance that you're gonna get it right. So this is why the whiteboard, once again, interface is making it all happen. By the way, one change to the coupon code, because I got this noted on our Slack, that the code is called Life Friends 10 instead of just
mm,
Life Friends. So if you'd like to use this code, it's Life Friends 10. I have already updated the banner on the bottom of it. So that's it.
yeah. One
So
last
just,
thing,
mhm,
sorry.
it's okay.
I'm just going to quickly show you like previous results. I just click run to the same workflow template I created and I kind of like those results. So also adding to commercial, I can make it short, I can make it bigger. You see that like the copy is all aligned. Those are results from the same workflow that I created that I just hit generate. For example, this one I really like because it's
Wow.
always dreamy like the brand is. Uh, and I have tried also with Kling as well.
It
So
looks like the scene in Stranger Things in the last episode, last season when there was a person floating. I guess if you've seen Stranger Things, you will know what I mean. It's very similar. But you know what I like about those images and videos? Like if you look at the Instagram channel of this brand, it's actually surreal. And actually,
exactly,
this type of abstract thinking, I think this brand is very close to. And because we did research on the left side of the whole workflow, this is
yeah,
why we got this right in terms of understanding this.
yeah,
Um,
it got me results exactly. Last thing, one thing I forgot to add here the main character. Since like that particular commercial didn't use much characters, didn't go, but it's very easy, and I will also be sharing this workflow. So what I did was basically add all those prompts together. You see, if I click in this note, it has the references of the researchers, and I use my favorite Gemini 3 Pro to create a profile description of the consumer, and then I enhance the prompt, and AI created for me. That is a mid-journey prompt in the end that turned into my character. So This I passed, I didn't go through deep. I will be sharing with you so you can take a closer look at it. And I think that's it. Like this, you can recreating this over and over, and you have always the template here to use anytime you want. So that's a good way to keep repurposing your content.
Very cool. This is our email address, hello@digitalfirst.ai. If you have any questions, you just, I don't know, you would like to connect with us, just send us an email. Also for Matt, that we have this idea about drinking this actual soda. The idea is wild, but if you want to do it, it's okay. We'll also send something to you back. So a cool idea. Thank you so much. It's our, I think, third live this last weeks. So we are very curious to hear your feedback about what would you like us to show next, because we can either go for simple use cases or we can go for even more advanced use cases, showing the new editors that we're bringing now to the product. So please provide feedback if you like this session, if you find this valuable, and we will continue doing this probably bi-weekly. So our idea is to do this like in 2 weeks once again. And until that moment, we can still kind of, ideate what kind of topics are we going to tackle during the lives. Thank you so much to everyone. Please try Digital First AI or The First AI, which is our name now. Let us know what you think, and we're very curious to see your results as well. So if you get something nice out of it, we want to know that.
Exactly. Thank you so much. Have a nice day, evening.
Thank you. Bye-bye.